And there am I. Okay, Twitch being weird. To click on my channel. Says I'm live, but doesn't show me live. Then I have to refresh, and oh, there I am live. We were just kidding. You're really live. We were just pretending that you weren't. Midsummer Fools.
Let's see, where did I put...
Where did I put that death beam? I don't like to feel good. I like to feel evil. Gatorade.
So who do we got here? Start. Generate.
I mean, if we hadn't literally just done one. Oh God! And do you want to rehash of that last seed? I don't understand what happened with you, because I went back when you said you had an early adamant. I knew what I had to have missed, and I know Destil didn't check it because Destil just doesn't bother to do the treasure hunt like that. So when we quit, I immediately went and checked it, and I'm like, oh my freaking God, because that would have cut 45 minutes off my time if I had gotten an adamant, because I would have used it immediately. And those fights that I spent, that 45 minutes that I spent trying to survive a fight, I would have survived them. Now, it might have, the rest of it might have got, you know, effed up. Don't get me wrong, but that would have changed everything. And I knew what it was because I always forget to check that throne room. Every time. I never remember to check that throne room.
Maybe this time you will.
Every time I do on occasion, but it feels like every time I do, it doesn't, it's never anything.
All right, let's see what this roll does. It's a Cecil start.
I'm cool with that. I can support that platform.
All right, I posted in the race.
Okay, let me get back to Letsracingtime. Apply. Cut.
Need my tracker, don't I?
I mean, you might potentially. All right. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? This one, file, load games. A Cecil start, and that's like Crystal Cecil, so that works.
I think it's DS palette.
I think you're probably right. I feel it's like a crystalline blue, so. Pink Tail, I like that one. Get Sid, interesting. Mist Dragon, okay. Sealed Cave. Yeah, I'm good with that because no, neither of those are gimmies. Both of all of these are, none of these are gimmies. All of them require some form of check or key item to be able to do. And Sealed Cave is one we never like to do, so I like that, forcing us to kind of go out of our wheelhouse.
There we go.
Announcements. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop them because you'll be live in a minute.
And it's off.
All right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Then Bill's like, well, you know, I was thinking.
Oh, that reminds me. In one of the servers that we talk about King of the Hill, somebody had posted a clip from an episode. I haven't seen it in a long time, and the reason why is because it's one that's in HD.
Oh.
But it's an episode where Hank finds the Arlen Barn, the restaurant that does the meatloaf sandwich.
That sounds really familiar.
He loves the meatloaf sandwich, but the problem is that the place is picnic style seating.
Mm-hmm.
And Hank hates that.
Oh yeah, it's like the communal seating where there's not tables, everybody's just all sitting together.
Well, they've obviously got a couple of like small tables, but in the middle they've got the big giant picnic table where everybody sits. And so Hank sits down, he puts down his plate, he starts eating his sandwich. He's enjoying his sandwich, and the lady next to him has a baby sitting on the table that starts eating his chips on the sandwich. He loves chips. And like at the end of the video, Hank has invented DoorDash by having I forget the name of Danny Trejo's character.
I can picture him.
It's not Enrique.
Yeah, it's not Enrique. I can picture him, but
yeah, he has him bring the sandwich. And, you know, he's like, "Did you bring the thing?" And he's like, he pulls up the bag from the Arlen Barn, and Hank opens it up. And he's like, he gives him the money, and he's like, "There's a bite taken out of my sandwich," and he's like, "Oh, he's like, it was given to me that way," and then he tries on. It's like, I just thought that was really funny.
I can't. I know. I remember everything you're saying, but I can't remember.
Like I said, I'm sure I've seen this episode, but I did not remember it at all.
No, I mean,
somebody posted this clip.
Well, and that's what I'm saying is
I need to rewatch the later seasons of King of the Hill.
Well, we never got that far. We got to, I think, season 2.5. We were making progress.
I just mean in general. Like I haven't seen like late season King of the Hill.
Not in a very long time, yeah.
In a very long time. It's been a while.
I mean, really, other than I can tell you the last time I saw it is when it went off of Netflix. Because, years and years ago, me and my brother, when we'd get bored, it'd be like 9 o'clock at night or whatever before we'd go to bed when we were living together. He'd be like, "Hey, let's just watch some King of the Hill." Or just a random one. Let's watch the King of the Hill. And we used to watch just random episodes. We'd just pick one out of sequence. And then it got to where we were watching them. We went through the whole series chronologically. And that was still in my 20s. So it's been probably at least a decade, maybe 12, 14 years even, something like that. Probably 12 years, as I bet. It would have been when he was still dating Tara. So yeah, probably about probably about 10 years.
I don't even think I've watched some of those late season ones twice, like after they aired.
Yeah,
I don't think they really got onto the Adult Swim rerun train.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have them beaten into me. So I'm sure there's a lot of good ones. I probably should start putting that on my evening. Okay, I'm eating dinner, or I just want to unwind. Just put on a late season King of the Hill.
Well, that's what I do. mainly my TV. The way I watch TV is sometimes when I eat dinner, I want to watch something I really want. If there's something I really want to watch, then I'll kind of make that premium watching during the week. So I'll watch it like, I'll watch a whole episode or so while I'm eating dinner. But if I don't have something I'm really into at the moment that I'm really wanting to like pay attention to, I keep a handful of shows I just go through one episode at a time, and that I don't have to overly concentrate to. Like one of them was when I just want to eat real quick and pass off. I watched all of Tacoma FD, the kind of spin-off of Super Troopers. Mm-hmm. And I really enjoyed it. It was just dumb, silly comedy, and it was perfect for that. And I'm watching Daria on and off, going through it again because it including the 2 movies are on Amazon right now, and I absolutely adore that show. But then I'll always kind of keep one as a back burner to kind of go to bed to or whatever. It's like it's a whole calculus. You know what I'm saying? Like I went back through How I Met Your Mother a while back. Things like that. I've been thinking about going through Scrubs again, just as that little like watch an episode or 2 a night before I go to bed, go to sleep too show. All right, so what we got here, Dan? We got a Cecil start and some pretty possibly difficult objectives here.
We do. I saw him typing earlier, so I just pinged Destel just to see. I think they just got done doing Flump, though, but...
Yeah, he might not want to jump into something else.
But I figured I would at least offer him It's like you give somebody the right of first refusal. You give them the opportunity to turn you down, and that's something that you don't realize as a kid that you need to do for people. It's one of those social things that seems silly. Like, yes, it is silly to say, oh, we should, it's like, somebody's going to be busy, they can't make it, but you still invite them anyway so that they have the opportunity to turn down.
Oh, you do it all the time. It's like, you're going out, and so you're trying to get some people together, and you got this one group that they're not going to go. But it'd be rude if you didn't invite them, even though they're going to say no. So it's kind of silly, but it's just the thing that you do.
There might be they have that.
There's always, but it's it's like a non-zero chance that they might. But yeah, you still need to give them the option just in case. Yeah. It's still the correct polite thing to do. Now, I have this bottle opener that I keep over here, this Sam Adams one. I have no idea where this thing came from. I've had it forever. I have no idea where I got it. It's just, you can see, it's just a nice little metal Sam Adams bottle opener. Generally, most of my stuff I know where I got it here or there, right? That one, I got no freaking clue. Okay, you need to be wrapped around over here. Big microphone cord. It needs to be kind of up on the arm. I keep trying to think about trying to go back to starting on our King of the Hill for Ff4Fe again. But my problem with that one is like every time I think about it, it's like I don't know that I can commit to that because it's just everything's so crazy lately.
I think the issue is just like doing 2 at a time is too many. Even though it fills up the thing, I think it's just a case where, just doing 1 and then that at least cuts the effort down considerably.
Yeah, because you can fit in 30 minutes, or you watch 30 minutes while you're eating dinner. And then that way it's...
you got to take notes and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But while you're eating dinner, you take your notes and you do that. I'm just saying you can find 26 minutes. This is what I'm getting at. Maybe 40 if you're going to count, like if you're going to do some detailed note taking. But yeah, I wouldn't mind doing it if we did 1. That way we've definitely got a topic or concept on it, and we just go through it a little bit at a time, and then you really focus on that one episode. I could probably do that.
All right, Destel hasn't said anything, so I will assume that he might come by later and heckle, which is fine. So let's get rolling.
Heckle and Jekyll.
Yep. Hey everybody, welcome to Sunday night Let's Racing Time. A little bit of an audible here, because we've got a little bit of a 4th of July midweek holiday coming up, which means I'm not going to be around, which means we're not going to have any LRT this week. I was around yesterday, and I don't have my normal movie night, and I got nothing else to do, so why don't we just LRT? I'm your favorite host. Well, I'm not your favorite host. I am your host, Ff4Fe. This stream is, as always, brought to you by the delicious taste of Worcester's Own Polar Seltzer. We've got papaya berries to wet the old whistle, and I have a glass continuing working on the bottle of the Buffalo Trace bourbon cream that I bought. Joining me tonight on the right-hand side of the screen, he's the man that Molly Hatchet says shouldn't light off too many fireworks. He's the whiskey man, Mr. Bob the Elder.
Thank you, Dan. I'm indeed your favorite whiskey drinking Southern friend, Bob the Elder, the one with the charming accent. I got my unsweet tea here as my palate cleanser. I just downed a swig, and I normally do Scotch Saturdays, and I was like, I kind of ran out of time because we kind of did this a little quick, so I was like, what do I want to drink? And I'm like, you know what? I didn't bring the bottle in, but I have a Glenlivet 18-year that I bought for a party for a buddy's birthday when he was, because he's huge on Glenlivet. And so this is, in terms of retail price, the third most expensive bottle I own, even though I own bottles that the secondary price is way more than what this one's worth. But it's a solid expression. Its only problem is that it's 80 proof. I kind of hated to pay that much for it, but it's good Scotch. And like I said, we killed most of the bottle that night, because I bought it for everybody to try, and that's the whole point of whiskey, is sharing it. So anyway, let's give it a shot here. A very sweet nose, surprisingly not oaky at all to be 18 year. Very fruity, almost dried raisins. All right.
Okay.
Fruity at front. Ooh, yeah, there's a weird kick on the back end of that. It's no burn at all because it's 80, but it's fruity on the front with almost like a toffee kind of feel to it. And then it fades to a bitter note. It's kind of hard to place with like a berry splash. It's an interesting pour. I can't really recommend it because of the price, but, if you're buying it for a party and everybody's doing, it's good Scotch. It's 18-year-old Scotch. It's going to be damn good Scotch. So anyway, here's to you, Dan. Sláinte.
Thank you. All right. See, our objectives tonight is to trade away the pink tail, find Sid, defeat D-Mist, complete the sealed cave, and complete the Tower of Zot. So that are 3 objectives gated by a key item, and the other 2 may possibly be as well. We don't know. I've got my tracker, I've got my item list, I've got my controller, I've got the timer. Get your A buttons ready. I'm going to count us down with 3, 2, 1, go, and we'll be off. Counting down in 3, 2, 1, go.
Didn't have the tracker up.
Let's see who's joining Cecil. Porum.
That's going to be a little tough. You kind of want a...
and a hook.
Well, okay, that gets us a third one. That actually makes sense. I kind of see why it did that. Because even with a bow, this would be a little bit of a rough start. You'd have to get, like... Desta said we got plans, I'm afraid.
No worries. Also, my AC might be coming through because it is hot today and I haven't turned it off.
I don't hear it.
I know, I'm just warning
I
you.
just laugh that you have an option about whether to turn your AC on or off.
Well, it's like I'm upstairs, so like if I'm at home for the most part, like if it's a work day, I have the upstairs AC on most of the time, and the downstairs AC is off because it stays a little cooler downstairs. But today I have a because it's a weekend, I'm downstairs most of the time, and I don't have the upstairs AC on, even though it gets kind of warm up here. But I turned it on earlier to cool things down a bit.
I mean, kind of what I'm getting at is here, you know, that's not really an option. Like it's kind of like if your AC goes out for any extended period of time, you pretty much have to go stay somewhere else for a little while because it's not like comfort, it's, you know, literal health.
I know. Well, if I had it's just a case where it's like, well, I'm downstairs, so I have the AC on downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the AC off upstairs because I'm not upstairs.
Yeah.
You know, to save electricity.
I agree, but I don't think you could probably do that here because it gets hot enough like this time of year, like even today, that it actually damages the house. It can actually damage the house to leave it without air circulating.
Like when I was on vacation, we actually had a heat wave here.
Yeah.
And like it was getting up to 100 degrees. So I actually turned on my ACs while I was on vacation for those days.
Yeah.
To keep things cool because I didn't want them to.
And see, that's the difference. Is like, yeah, it gets that hot, but here it's been 100 degrees for 15 out of the last 16 days, I think. So it's a little more of a terminal condition, and that's unusual, by the way. But I mean, mid to high 90s, yeah, that 100 is unusual. Like this has been a different year with it. Because like we had one year with we had crazy hot temperatures, like the hottest it's ever been. It was, I can't tell you how long ago it was, but we had something like 10 straight days of 105 plus degree weather. Like it got up to 110. But like normally that would be with our humidity, you wouldn't be able to go outside. You know what I'm saying? Like it just did. But somehow or another, it dropped the humidity like down to like 20% instead of 100. So it was like being in the desert. Like, but it was, you know, they had to be very careful, like making sure, like warning people, hey, you know, this isn't what you're used. This isn't heat you're used to. You know, you're going to dehydrate really, really quickly because it's not going to. It didn't feel 110 degrees. You know, it felt like it was probably in the 90s. Like it would be 110. That felt pretty good because like when it's 100 here, it feels like it's 120. You know, it was a weird situation. I've never experienced anything else like it. Oh, this is injectants. Okay. I think I was thinking of the last game. Whew. Okay, that's going to be good to know for the future. Not going to help me much right now. What did she start with?
Oh,
okay, nothing worth doing, really.
Well, I know where that is now.
Well, you learned something, and that's the most important thing. Navigate with the D-pad, Bob. Learn to navigate with the D-pad. It's not that hard. Use your thumbs, or thumb in this case. I remember back in the day, Nintendo Power would always have in like the letters to the editor or whatever, they'd have these, you have these people where they had written in and they had, you know, had like injuries to their hands or like severe burns or something, and they learned to play with like
played his Game Boy with his thumbs,
with
his toes.
Yeah, and the guy that beat Mario, the guy beat Mario won with using his feet. And so, you know, now people do it as challenge runs, but that was always insane to me. I was like,
it just shows how adaptable people are.
There was a vet from the first Iraq War put it in, showed a picture of his
melted
Game Boy. You remember that one? And it still worked.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Really?
They had it on display at the Nintendo World Store in New York.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's part of Nintendo's like collection now.
That's cool. I've never forgotten that one because that was always insane to me.
Yeah.
But they were tanks. I mean, like my fat one is what, well over 30 years old at this point, and it just in like the last year got to where the screen won't turn on. Like it powers on, but the dot matrix screen just doesn't. Nothing. It lights up, but you just can't see any graphics. The Pocket still works like a champ, and that thing's 26, 27 years old. Yeah, it'd be 27 years old. 'Cause I think I got it when I was 13, if I'm not mistaken. I literally, as I know I've told it before, but I literally got it so that we could trade Pokemon because you couldn't find a trade cable for 2 fat Game Boys. That might actually... Okay, yeah, it's not worth that much. That could come in handy. Okay, I gotta... Stuff I need to remember. Damn it. Still faster to reset. Okay.
I know what you did.
Well, I mean, we're both obviously going down to the going to getting the third character as quick as we can, because surviving, as we are surviving the Hobbs fight's not going to be a reality. But you know, if I'm going to run into that monster chest, that's kind of the spot I'd like to run it into, because it means I can check the rest of the stuff. The only routing difference with us at the moment is going to be what did we check before we came here. And if you stick to form, you make one... There's one key distinction that you do that I don't... to our order. Okay, I didn't remember there was a chest there. It's good that I checked it. Well, whether we got Yang, whether we wanted him or not, Dan. The Fe was just determined.
He just wants to punch.
He just wants to punch, man. Fe was just determined that we were gonna have Yang.
Never forget that he has punches.
There was Thunderclaw for sale earlier, so that tracks. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. I don't have any equipment for him, though, unfortunately. Sorry, I lost a second there. That got me out of sorts. Meow, 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 meow. Equipment's something I'm kind of hurting for at the moment. Like, I've got armor-wise, Cecil's going to be pretty solid when I can promote, but I don't really have a weapon. I don't have anything really for anybody else. Probably should just reset this. Yeah. Not gonna get anything out of it anyway. I do have a bad habit. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. Turns out that if you can still find bargains now and then. Yesterday at the thrift store, I found I got both a Ocarina of Time and Diddy Kong Racing for $20 total.
You got somebody that just doesn't have a freaking clue what they're doing then, because that's unheard of.
Well, it's funny because the Super Nintendo games that they had were, in my opinion, considerably overpriced.
Yeah.
Now, at least on the Diddy Kong Racing, one thing I didn't see until I had it was that, at least on the backside of the cartridge, it looks like somebody's dog got to the case. There's like a bite mark or something on it. But the Ocarina seems fine. But yeah, they had a Street Fighter 2 for Super Nintendo that was like $30. That seems kind of high to me.
For $30?
Super Mario World for way too much money. Like it was like $40 for Super Mario World. I already have a Super Mario World, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's so common. That
but
just
like
seems
it's a common game that's
right.
Like a lot of money.
Man, this is not going well for me. Ah! I got caught trying to menu too fast. Wow, okay, that's a reset. That kicked my butt. All right. I'm not sure what to do differently. I don't want to do this, but let's make one change. Let's make one change. See that the problem with, and one of the reasons why I can pretty much completely quit with the with the trying to collect vintage games, even though there's around here locally, like online's too expensive, period, and around here locally there's just not really anywhere to find it. And when you do, they're all at least 50% overpriced, like almost everything that you see, because it's so hard to find somebody that doesn't, they either know exactly what they're doing with it, or they don't, and they're just looking up random eBay prices on it, and they're pricing everything too high. Like, I didn't see any last time, but usually at the Comic-Con in Huntsville every year, there's video game vendors with usually some cool stuff, like some cool, rare, hard-to-find stuff with it. But this year I didn't remember seeing them, but that's the whole thing. It's like, I'd run into a game that I don't have, like, say, Hot a Lot or something, but, I mean, it'd be like $10 to $15, and I'm like, I'm not paying that.
I don't know if that's a good or bad price.
It's not that's not a rare game. That's overpriced.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you could. How much do you try haggling with those guys? Because usually they can be negotiable, especially if you're at a con and you're there on a Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Usually these places, they usually won't come off too much, like or at least the ones that.
But let's say it's $15. Let's say you said, "Will you take 10?"
Yeah, you could get that if you're paying with it. If you're paying with it in cash, but
yeah,
I found
cash. Like if you wave a $10 bill in his face, they might come off of it.
I've found with the comic book is they don't do it often. They will with the more expensive ones. Why is he rolling so low? That was a power for only 29. In my experience, like I haven't, like, most of what I'm buying are under $5 a piece, and sometimes if you're paying for all in cash, they'll cut you a little bit of a deal on it. I've noticed with the bigger market ones, they'll do it. Like it helped. So when I bought, I've got the first appearance of Carnage, right? The Carnage parts 1, 2, and 3 from Amazing Spider-Man. It's the most expensive comic book I own. He had it listed for 150, but I'd bought several from him already, and I was like, I can't do. I'd already paid for the other two, which were fairly expensive too, and so he cut it down because I had bought parts 2 and 3. He cut it down to $50 for me. It helped that the guy was a friend of my cousin's, but I mean that's the kind of thing they'll do. Like if you're already spending a good bit of money, they'll come off of it like that. Maybe this will be enough levels to do something, because I may have gotten just really unlucky on that last fight, but yeah, I'm struggling at the moment. Like I can't lose this fight, but it's just gonna take forever to win it because of the rate of damage I'm doing. It can't have much more HP.
Oh, damn it. Oh, okay.
Thank you for the crit, Cecil. I mean, it's only 80 damage, but hey, I'll take it. Yang is just killing me.
Expecting more damage there.
Well, that's where I'm at. I mean, like, I get Cecil, but Yang just rolling so freaking low. I got one other option. I mean, I'm destined this fight because it literally can't beat me, but there we go. All right, I'll take that. Yeah, that's helpful. It's not a big difference, but it adds a little bit of depth to it. All right. I'm gonna do something completely out of the ordinary.
I also picked up a VCR yesterday.
I've got a couple of them back there that both should still function.
Because I'm gonna be in need of ripping a tape soon.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That took most of my glide. Okay, good to remember that that's there.
Well, Yang is doing like no damage.
None at all. I mean, like 0. I think I'm screwing up here. I don't think this is where what I was looking for was at. Nope, damn it. Ah, Jesus, I know where it is.
Yeah, this one I picked up. I got it for $10. It's actually it's a super VHS deck, so it has S video output and stereo sound.
Yeah.
And I unfortunately, like a dumbass, I actually don't have a tape to test it with, so I don't know the status of the mechanism, but I know it powers on, and the tuner works. So I doubt the mechanism's in bad shape. So.
Oh, I didn't save having sold that. Okay, that makes sense. Yep, we can sell that successfully. We can sell that one. I don't need it. Don't need that. Okay, that'll work for the moment. For the knots, as it were. Yeah, that's what I ran into. I mean, like even with a power, Yang was doing like more often than not like 30 damage in the fight I just won. Like it just. And the fight I attempted before that one. Oh, I don't have enough for that. So where else could I have checked? Maybe I just made up the fact that I thought I saw a Thunderclaw somewhere.
No, there is a Thunderclaw. It's in Mist.
Oh, I forget. Mist has the weapon shop, not the item shop. That's it. I was just sitting there thinking, like, Mist doesn't have shops. Still, 5,000. That's freaking highway robbery.
You should have 5,000 gil.
Oh, I do. I sold some stuff, but there's other things I could spend 5,000 gil on that would be better suited.
I'm desperate enough that if I found a bow, I'd go buy some of those Artemis arrows.
Let's see. You know, the only downside of the VCR is I don't know if I don't know if any of my current TVs I would be able to hook it up to. I'd have to look on the back panel.
I need to get a composite S-video capture thing to HDMI thingy so I can hook up to my capture card.
Right. Yeah. Oh, well, that's a mistake. Shit. Okay. All right. All right, I'm going to try this. I'm going to turn battle speed down a bit. I've got one other option here. And I don't like it at all. Fucking really. Really? Okay, a couple other hits like that, and I'll be in good shape. All right, here we go. That was a little better. I'm a little off kilter here. All right, that's not ideal. That's not the numbers we want to see. Those are rookie numbers. We need to pump them up. There you go, Yang. That's good numbers. Not that that's poor numbers from you. All right, come on. Come on. It's got to be close. Jesus, this is like... There you go. Got it. Oh. Give me them sweet, sweet levels. Yeah, I don't have anything for Pound to equip.
All right, there we go.
Did you get through it too?
Solution, yeah, the solution was twin cast.
I didn't think about it until just this one. I went and I went and bought Artemis arrows.
Chug cure twos and twin cast.
Oh, Palom just did cure twos. That's all he did the whole time. That was how I got through it. But even with the Artemis arrows, like he was every time Purim hit, it was either 180 or it was 90. All
what do you have for a bow?
Huh?
What do you have for a bow?
A great bow.
Oh yeah, see, like you
it's not a good one.
Yeah.
It's not a good one, but I mean, it's a bow, and I wouldn't have got through the fight without that. Well, twin cast would have been. I did not even think about twin cast until literally like during that fight. I should correct that actually.
I think Flare actually did more damage than Stardust. Or Comet.
Comet's it's a slightly different spell. Comet, it makes your face turn green. Comet. It tastes like gasoline. Comet. It'll make you vomit. So drink some Comet and vomit today. Ba-ba, bum, 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 bum. Thankfully, surviving that fight gets us, the 2-level spells, and that can kill an unbelievable amount of enemies.
Yep.
Especially if he's got some buffs. I could probably sum up enough to buy one of those Stardust rods, but I don't want to do it. I'm not willing to part with Leviathan just yet. Turning him down to battle speed helped a lot, too, because I didn't turn it all the way down. I just turned it down to, like, 4. But for some reason, he wasn't hitting me as hard as he was the first one. The first one, like, every hit was for, like, 80. This one, he was rolling low. That first time I tried to fight him, it was just nuts. I mean, I did have a couple levels in between. Well, that would be good if I had a different character. But with these saps I've got right now, what freaking good does it do me? Oh yeah, I got a bad habit of doing that. Fair enough. Meow, 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 meow. Did you just get that item too in the same exact spot?
Did.
In the same exact spot, yeah. That's what I was laughing at. Oh, I was like, what in the
what darnation?
What in the 7 hells? Fucking NPCs. Jesus.
Like, what did you learn?
Don't skip the fucking chest. No. Yeah, let's buy some of those as a backup. Man, if I had enough money, I'd actually buy the fucking protect rings. Hell, I would have done it in the last seed. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Does she have... Oh, she learns exit late. Dang. I want to go check some stuff, but I don't want to do it without exit. Sitting here going through in my head what of the viable options of what at the moment to do with that adamant that we both just found, and I think my original plan's still the wisest. But I can think of several arguments for using it. And yep, okay, I'm still sticking with it that it's the wisest. Yeah. Oh, just shoot me. Cutscene hell, cutscene hell. Ooh, nice, Yank. Oh, good crit. Oh, that's weird. There you go. Look at Yang coming through like a bro. He's just embarrassed about all those bad hits he had earlier and how he was hitting, you know, he was hitting like a 5-year-old girl. Actually, I've known some 5-year-old girls that could hit harder than that, so that's an insult to them. Yang was doing us no good whatsoever. Oh, this is rough. Ow. Yeah, I knew that was going to hurt. Okay, what do we got here? This might be wise. Let's give it a shot. Nope, that didn't. Okay, that didn't do me any good. All right, let's reset and try this over. Yeah, if you did what I did, that was a rough first start. Ow. Ow. There you go, I need you to miss. Come on, Palm.
Very strange start.
Yeah, this is... There we go, that's a good hit. This is a little weird on the progression. Okay. This has to be at the end of the HP. Unless one of these can roll for more than the other. Ah, wrong cure. Okay, that one's dead. Yeah, that's the spell to use. Okay. Hey, that's a good hit, Yang. Ow. Ow!
Ouch.
Okay. Alright, thank you, Porum. I need you to go. Yep, that was confusing. Hey, there you go, Yang. All right, I got this fight. It's destiling it somewhat, but we're gonna win it. Okay, not quite. That's still a good hit. It's not quite as good as your one before. You're slacking a little bit there. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Yep, that is definitely what we like to see. Give me them sweet, sweet levels. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, I thought it was on the save point. Pro tip, Dan. If you're going to save, make sure that you're actually on the save point.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I should have checked this shop earlier.
Did you find something useful?
Yep.
Yep. What a seed. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm not, this is in no means a complaint. Oh, did you roll that? This is in no means a complaint. This is awesome. Ha! Oh, God. Brum. Oh, yeah. I knew I had something. That was really, really weird. It is kind of weird getting this much into the seed though, and having like no boosts at all. That I'm not used to, like for any of the mages.
Mm.
You know, usually you just look into like a wizard at least, or you know maybe a change rod or something, or a Lilith, whatever the +5 is. Actually, checking that shop earlier would have been really helpful. Do me a whole heck of a lot of good right now. NPC hell. Yeah, why not? Oh, NPCs, they hate my life. NPCs, they hate my life. They are out to destroy me.
Waste of time. Actually, no, not a waste of time.
Waste of time.
I was incorrect. It was not a waste of time. It wasn't great, but...
But it wasn't a complete waste.
Only a partial waste of time.
Mm-hmm. got shit to sell to make up for it, so just go ahead and have those on the as a backup. I'm gonna take a shot at this real quick, but this may be something I have to come back and do. Okay. Yeah, well, that was gonna always be the easier part. Okay, that's helped significantly. Ff4Fe is always playing games I've never heard of. Like I have no doubt the one that just popped up he's playing now is something called Prodigal. Like, I mean, it's kind of his niche, playing like the indie developer games or whatever, you know, and it works.
I did notice that his MGS2 videos are starting to get some more hits.
Yeah, I meant to say something, so that I didn't look at the key ones. Like, I'm kind of surprised like the other ones haven't done as well as I did, because it's a good playthrough, if not a little frustrating to watch at times. But anytime you're going to watch a blind playthrough of something, you know, you're making certain concessions to it.
Mm-hmm.
And his production value in his videos is always excellent. And I think he's one of the better, in terms of his commentary, I think he's one of the better ones out there, at least in terms of the entertainer. Oh, yeah. Be remiss of me not to do this. Boom, 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 boom. You know, cutscenes are only annoying when you're playing against a timer. And then you're like, man, you're taking forever. You're taking forever. I don't need this. Forever. Okay. Yeah, that's a no-brainer right there. Okay.
It's dumb, but I'm gonna try it just to try it once.
Go big or go home, Dan. You know what to say. As I always say, dare to be dumb. Moo.
Stop attacking him.
Stop attacking him. Stop attacking him.
Yeah, this is not working. Run away. We'll come back to that.
Okay, we'll hold on to that for the moment. Yeah, we can sell that. We can sell that. We can sell that. Yep, definitely want that. Okay. Good info. Solid intel, as it were. Okay. Dun. Alright, so far this was a note knowing that Dan has done this early has been no advantage. Yeah, this makes sense for a variety of reasons. Dan, such derisive noises.
I scoff. Scoff, scoff, scoff.
I scoff at thee. Now you away, I shall taunt you a second time. I think that's what he's got equipped, isn't it? No. Perfect. You would annoyingly be this chest, wouldn't you? Ow. Attaboy. That's my boy. Okay. Let's just go ahead. It's not going to hurt anything. May not help anything, but it's certainly not going to hurt anything. It's not super bad. Yeah, she don't have anything right now. I mean, yeah, I'm good with that. That was stupid of me. Okay, maybe it's not. Oops. Probably need to turn the battle speed back up at this point. Okay, that wasn't a dumb move then after all. So time and circumstance saved me from my stupidity, Dan. So let's just, you know.
That's just how it rolls.
Yep, sometimes it works that way. Sometimes it do be like that. Okay. Oh, yeah.
So you know what we watched at movie night last night?
What'd you see?
Shrek.
I haven't watched original Shrek in a million years.
That's what I said too.
Yeah.
It is on the Netflix, as the kids like to say.
I mean, Lord Farquaad's great. Like
Well,
yeah.
So
John Lithgow is just always.
Is because I actually watched, as I think I mentioned, I watched Mulan the other week, and I kind of had Eddie Murphy on the brain.
Oh yeah.
And so I was flipping through Netflix.
I'm a stallion.
I was looking through stuff to watch for movie night, and because I had watched Mulan last week, just by myself, not for movie night, I said, you know, I feel like we should watch Shrek, because Shrek came out Mulan came out in 1998. Shrek came out in 2001. That's only like 3 years apart.
Wow, was it really 2001? It just feels like it was earlier than that.
No,
I guess I was I was 18.
Either late 2001 or
no, you're probably right. That's probably
2002.
That's probably 18 when it came out.
And the reason why is because I can't remember if Shrek was pre or post 9/11.
Oh yeah, that could get 99. That could go either way.
Well,
I mean 2001. Sorry. You know,
yeah.
my brain was. Again, I'm keep trying to think Shrek is.
Again.
Yeah, again it. Yeah, that could go either direction.
But it's funny having watched Mulan and then going into Shrek. It's like, okay, Donkey. It's like, for whatever reason in Mulan, Eddie Murphy is just not. He's not on his A game.
You don't think
you
so?
know? I don't. It's like you watch Mushu, at least, of course, this is all retro, hindsight type stuff. But you're watching Mushu, and you're just thinking, Donkey is this, but just better.
Right. Okay.
And like the only jokes in, I think in Shrek that don't really hold up are obviously at the end in the dance party, somebody does the Macarena.
Oh yeah.
And that like
dates it a little bit.
Takes you out of it.
Yeah. Well, I gotta talk with. So go ahead. Yeah, finish what you're gonna say.
No, there's a couple other. I probably should have healed before I did that. What was I thinking?
So I still have a hard time viewing it as an anti-fairy tale, like how people have done with it.
It's not an anti-fairy tale. It's a subversive fairy tale.
I can see subversive, but I don't feel like it's what's the phrase? How did Buttface put it? Like, I don't feel like it's subversive, but I don't feel like it's a parody of one, which is what a lot of people say.
There are definitely parody elements. Don't get me wrong.
But yes, there are. But they're more like just thrown in to be funny, to make it a slightly. It's kind of like, think what you want of it, but like Wicked, like at least the book. I've never actually got to see the play, though I'd like to. But the book, very very much, it puts forth the idea of a dystopian Oz.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so like it's fantasy world turned on its head, and it ends up being really really fascinating that way. Like, it does a very interesting job of it. Ow, that hurt. Yeah, I'd like her to survive this. So let's see if we can re-alive her. Ow. Thank God for Cecil.
Cecil cures all ills.
Oh, he does, man. I mean, give him an adamant and a crystal sword and let everybody else get low health, and he just eats it, you know?
Don't you make him repeat it.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to leave those on her for now. Though that was a good item to get, if not a key item, if admittedly not a key item. All right, we only got one option left to do at the moment, but I've got to go back and do a little bit of shopping around for the knots. Yeah, I've actually got to talk with Buttface next time we do a stream, because everyone that knows me knows my abject enmity and irate hatred to all things Rian Johnson. And despite that fact, I remember the movie Brick, which actually is a problem for some people. A lot of people don't like that movie. I think it's a masterpiece. I always remembered it being excellent. The only thing that I liked Rian Johnson did, other than a couple episodes of Breaking Bad, and I finally got to rewatch it because it finally came on Amazon after being on there. And I stand the same one. Is like, I may hate Rian Johnson, but that is an absolute masterpiece of film.
I've never seen it.
It's worth watching. It's on Amazon. What it is, and this gives none away. It's literally a film noir. It's a whodunit film noir set in high school. So they literally took you could take every bit of dialogue in that movie, alter it just slightly, and put it in a 1930s setting with Dashiell Hammett, and it would work and wouldn't seem out of place. But they're all high school kids, so it sounds really weird that they're all talking like that. And that's the thing about it, though. That is precisely why it works. Because it doesn't make sense. Like that and they lean into the juxtaposition at one point in it. And it's just, it comes off awesome. It's like, because it doesn't make sense, because it's silly, because like, why would high school kids ever talk like that? It makes it something other than itself. It would be, honestly, it would be a good movie if it was just a traditional whodunit set in like 1940s LA or 1930s New York, like if it was just a straight film noir. But it's better because it ends up accomplishing something unusual. Okay, I don't want to fight that fight. I just had to cheek it. And he'll be able to respond on it. But yeah, that is really the complaint, that when people don't like the movie, that's what they don't like about it, is that it feels weird to them because it's, it's high school kids, and they talk like 1930s film noir protagonists. But let's say it's if you watch it, you might feel that way, and I wouldn't blame you if you felt like it doesn't work. But to me, that's what sets it apart from any other movie, is just that weird juxtaposition and how they play into it during the course of the movie. Bum 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 bum. Ugh.
Oh, dumbass.
He's dumb, and he's an ass. He's a dumbass.
Jackass.
Jackass. Oh. You jackass. I always like the meme of Shooter McGavin next to Tiger Woods, and it's like a picture of the greatest golfer in history next to Tiger Woods. Okay, I've been to every weapon shop. One of them had the freaking chain rod, and I can't find it.
I saw there was a rod. It was a chain rod. But that's only 5 wisdom.
No, there was a Stardust rod.
Oh.
One of the Overworld ones had it. Look, I'm sorry. If I lose, I'm going to do it. One of them had a Stardust rod for 60,000.
Well, I haven't seen a Stardust rod, so I'm not screwing with you. It's like I didn't.
Yeah, I believe you. I
didn't write it on my list.
Because when I saw it, I really thought about selling everything to get it.
At this point, I would sell that other Leviathan to get it.
I've already sold Leviathan. Oh, you had 2 Leviathans?
I had 2 Leviathans.
I only had the one, and I already sold it. I'm going to lose the game because I'm looking for this stupid rod, but I know I saw it, and it's driving me insane. Wasn't there? That was Thunderclaw.
I mean, I would have written that on my list. And it's not on my list. I remember seeing a change rod somewhere, but not a...
Yeah, there's a +5. And,
there's a change rod and there's a Mage Masher.
Yeah, I saw the Mage Masher.
I probably should... I mean, Hallam's still rocking his Flame Rod. Because I haven't found anything better.
Mm-hmm. It's in Kaipo.
Really?
And I swear I just checked Kaipo earlier.
I didn't write anything in my Kaipo list.
Yeah, it is in Kaipo. Absolutely.
I'll have to go back there later then.
Yeah, I don't mind sharing it. So I swear I'd already looked on it, but I ended up looking everywhere but that one. I'm not overworlding this very effectively. I should just be running and doing random shit, but I'm not. I want to go ahead and get this stuff done. That's probably a mistake, but hey, what the hell? With Yang, does it matter, like, which claw's in which hand?
No, it doesn't.
So, like, you know, some of them, even if they're in, like, Edge, you want the... My fucking God! Just put it in there! Jesus! Like, I've experimented with, like, with Edge, if you've got them, say, the Masamune and Murasame, you want the Masamune in the right hand, because it does slightly more damage. Or it's slightly better stats. But is it dead equal when it comes to Yang? Because it's not a big difference with him, but it is a little bit of a difference.
As far as I know, there's, like, handedness of claws don't matter, because there's, I mean, it's just elements.
Yeah, it's just a flat hit rate, not a no attack bonus.
Whereas when you are trying to do like back row trick with Edge, it does matter, because you need to have the back row item on his dominant hand.
Right. Oh, well, shit, I should have healed. That was stupid. Oof, why am I that low health? I didn't remember taking that much. Oh, yeah. I know.
Damn it.
Double ding dong, damn it. Yeah, I remember now. That was a waste of time. I think a tent can still heal me completely at this point. Because equipment-wise, I'm pretty fucking loaded right now, but I don't have a lot of HP. Well, you know, except for Yang. Oh, I don't like this. No, sir, I don't like it. I still remember liking Shrek 2 better than Shrek, but...
Shrek 2 is the better movie.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I have nothing but fond memories of Shrek, so I don't mean to imply anything other than that. And I think the first... I admit I've never seen past the third one, and I liked the third one.
So Shrek 4 is better than Shrek 3. Like Shrek, most people largely agree that Shrek 3 is the worst of the four.
Yeah. But people do think Shrek 4 is as good as some of the others.
Yeah, I'd say Shrek 4 is slightly below Shrek 2. See, the thing about Shrek 2...
So you think it's better than Shrek 1?
I'll put it on tie with Shrek 1.
Okay. On par, as it were.
On par, yeah. Because Shrek... Shrek 1... It's like Shrek 2 is like a mile a minute of jokes. Like, it is just joke... It is a joke machine, just over and over and over again.
It's also got the... If you wanted to call it, like, the send-up on Fairy Tales, it's also got the most references in it.
Yes, it is... They are absolutely, like, it is the most satirical. It's got the most jokes. And, I mean, I do think like the actual story of Shrek 1 is, I mean, it's a very good inversion of the, you know, traditional, you know, dashing knight rescues the princess kind of deal. Shrek 2 though is just, it's just like so much of it is on point. Like when they did that, when they're doing the bit where Shrek and Donkey are getting assaulted by the far, far away police, and they use the pepper mill to grind the pepper on their face.
Yeah.
It's like, this is in 2004. I remember watching Shrek 2 in the theater because I was getting the new car stereo put in my Trans Am at the time. Like I was getting one that had I was getting one with an aux jack for my iPod, so I wouldn't have to use a tape adapter anymore. And also had a CD player, so I actually could play CDs in the car, where my Trans Am came with a tape deck, didn't have a CD
right.
player. So, like, the whole theater just, one of the hardest roars of laughter in a theater I've ever heard in my entire life. And I think that, I mean, they did really, so I always forget because I haven't watched it in a while. Was Judi Dench the fairy godmother, or was she Fiona's mom?
She was Fiona's mom, because fairy godmother is
Okay.
it'd have to be, because fairy godmother is what's her face? British.
Well, I mean, Judi Dench is also British.
No, I know, but you know,
I know what you mean.
Ab-Fab.
Oh, god damn it! Like, this is killing me that I can't.
Absolutely fabulous. You know, she's been around fucking forever. What's her...
Yeah.
Why is it going out of my head? I know her damn name. I got Quake. Jennifer? Maybe? What the fuck am I thinking?
Look it up later.
Yeah.
But, I mean, and then one of the better use, I mean, of course, that movie is also the one that put us on the track of everybody doing I Need a Hero. But the thing is, Shrek 2 did I Need a Hero perfectly.
It is the best. But it was before anybody, it became an overdone one. It was before it became an overdone one. It was done perfectly.
Yes.
Like, it is one of the best scenes in movies. That whole build up to it, it is just absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah,
like, it's in. And again, the person I keep on the top of my tongue singing it is great. Put it in C minor. Give it to me in C minor. Where have all the heroes gone? And just that whole run up, that whole scene, that whole run up, that whole storming the castle, even down to Puss in Boots sacrifice. You know, like sacrificing himself in it like that, because that was his face turn. You know, when he does that. That was the long-awaited face turn with it, and it was just so perfect. The casting's so great. Antonio Banderas is awesome in it. You know, Donkey's at his best.
Yeah, I feel like we had the right, because like we've got the right amount of Donkey annoying Shrek, but they're still bros.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like they got the balance of it perfectly in Shrek 2, and like Shrek 3 was a little too much Donkey, and that was one of its problems.
I mean, come on, when he bursts in and says, "Get your hands off my wife." Like, how cool is that?
I know. It's like, it's so much about Shrek 2 just fucking works.
It does. It kills. Probably need to play this a little more straight up, because this is a lot of HP in this slot. Yeah, I can't complain about it at all. Like, I absolutely love it, and like it's so quotable too. Not the gun drop button. Be
well, but remember, he said that in the first movie too.
I know, but I mean it's still the callback there for it. It's
well, like Shrek 1 won me over with Farquaad interrogating the gingerbread man.
Yeah.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
What is on Drury Lane?
You mean the one on Drury Lane?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, That like fucking slayed me.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's peak. It absolutely is. Yang's kind of the one lagging behind the group at the moment, but even with an adamant on him, but he's got a lot
There
of.
are cat claws for
He's
sale.
got a cat claw, but he's at that cusp. Like once I can get just a handful more levels, he's gonna start hitting like a truck. Like he's like what I'm getting at is he's lagging behind right now, but I mean he's competing with. Look who he's. I mean that was a good hit. That was 1267.
Cecil with a crystal sword is.
Yeah. I mean Kane's got a white spear. Like they're doing good. And see, Cecil did 1500, and that's a low hit. Like the rest of them have been 2000 plus. Cecil an adamant and an adamant and a crystal sword. I mean, didn't you love that? You finally you're like, hey, how am I going to beat this? Right? I'm still don't have a good Cecil weapon. Then you get the rune axe, and you're like, okay, I can do this. This is how I'm going to win it. And then immediately you get a crystal sword. That's why I burst out laughing earlier.
Yeah, that's.
I'm like, oh, Seed. At least you're not the last Seed. I actually greatly appreciate you so far. I mean, you might have a heel turn for me here soon.
It was a tough start, but it had a face turn.
Yup. You still might do a Montreal screw job on me any minute now, but I know there's a huge segment of the wrestling fan base that still adamantly believes that whole thing was a work. But like Bret Hart is way too butthurt over all that for that to actually be a work. Like it's too honest in his voice,
And also the number of people that you'd have to. It's the same thing with any kind of thing like that. It's the number of people that you'd have to keep on point about it, especially this many years on. Like somebody would have spilled the beans.
Undertaker, Undertaker's has his own podcast now that's become really successful, and it's really good. It's really interesting, but he's just he talked about it a while back, and he says, I wish they had all been more upfront with me about it. That would have been a whole lot one because he was like the whole peacekeeper of the locker room, basically. Mm-hmm. And, that was like Vince and them had done it, but he kind of made the point that that Hart, as shitty as it was, he had kind of put them up against a barrel because him leaving like that, like what other choice did they really have? Because even if he did what he said, he won the fight, then turned it over, like from a marketing standpoint, that's killer. Like, how can you have your heavyweight champion, your highest paid wrestler, your biggest draw at the moment, just arbitrarily hand his title over and go to your biggest competition? Like, now at least, it looks like you've screwed him over and there's a storyline you can play and something you can do to the press. And I never thought about it that way. But yeah, he did kind of put them up against a barrel, Like, it's really worse if you do it amicably, like, from a PR standpoint. I mean, not for Bret Hart, obviously, but yeah, for, the WWF. Actually, like watching a match the other night, I thought, like a classic one, I thought of another thing that, like, to really explain the attraction to it to people that don't understand it. It's because I mean, like, just like a movie, it's scripted, it's that one. You're going to see what they're going to do. But it's that,
you still don't know what's going to happen.
No, you never know what's going to happen. Here's the thing. You never know how badly they're actually hurting each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, unless you've done it. So what it comes down to is you see, hey, this move, yeah, obviously he didn't land that one right. That didn't hurt. That was silly. And then it's immediately followed up by a move where you're like, how in the hell did they not die? You're like, there's no way. Like, how are you alive? Like, how can a person do that? Because you think if I tried to do that, there's no way I could land that and not kill myself. And that's what sets it off. Is like it's that combination of, yeah, I'll take that bad fake punch. I'll take that little kind of blown suplex next to that one that, like, with all reasonably, you know that both of them just sucked it up and that fucking hurt, you know? And that's the real secret to it, is sometimes they can mitigate the damage done to themselves. You know, they can execute a move properly where they're not killing each other. And sometimes they're like, no, I'm just going to be willing to take whatever injury this does to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this might break my leg, might separate a rib, but you know what? It's worth it. I'm going to do it. That was nice. Where are you at? There. Oh, I forgot to mark a party member. Okay. Ah. Thought I got you earlier, I'd have taken you. Oh, and that's going to turn into a really good palette, too. That's great. Market elements. I think that's everything else I fought. Oh, nope, didn't mark him. Because that's an awful lot of bosses I still hadn't fought. Okay, let's stop and think about this for a minute while I'm in a cutscene.
I forgot to do that.
A little hurting for key items at the moment. They've been kind of few and far between. Oh, now I hear cicadas. NPCs. I always forget that there's actually an antidote item in this and not just the heals, because we just assumed that that heals are the only one that matters.
Yeah, I mean, that was true in the US version, but
yeah, I don't need anything else. I think that's probably worth the pickup. I don't need the money just yet, and I've got a good bit of stuff I can sell when I do need to pull some money. Gee, thanks. Oh, wrong one. Wrong set of stairs. Can you imagine how weird it was for me playing this game in 1990, or playing Final Fantasy 1 in 1990, and previously being the only RPG I'd ever played was Dragon Warrior 1, so when I can just walk onto the stairs and I'm good. Actually, yeah, under the circumstances, I want that on him. But what? You don't have to hit a drop-down command? What fresh sorcery is this? Now, what do I have left? Track. Okay.
This may be stupid, but
But damn it, you're doing it anyway?
I mean, I did it.
Oh. Well, then you would know whether it was stupid or not.
I mean... Oh.
Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Oh, you gotta love Cecil with a crystal sword. It's just such a beautiful sight. Now we get a charm rod, though I still don't regret taking the plus 15. It was worth the money. Oops. I need to get in a fight and fix that. These headphones are so ancient. They're both sides are broken, but they just, they hang in the slot. So occasionally I'll move the wrong one and one of them will fall out. There we go.
Right.
Roy. Oh, yeah. You gotta give Randy Savage this, man. He is so ubiquitous that literally everybody has a Macho Man impression. Like, you hear it in the strangest places you'd never expect.
Who doesn't love Macho Man?
Everybody loves Macho Man.
Find me somebody doesn't love Macho Man, and you found me somebody who hates fun.
Yep, I agree. I mean, to be fair, I say that a lot about a lot of Buttface's takes, that he hates fun. So it's in the eye of the beholder. I mean, Galby's hates fun too, but that's in the interest of his own
that's a different
masochism.
Kind of fun,
yeah. Churn churn. I love that sound.
Shing shing.
Shing shing. More sounds more. I like to listen to it. It sounds more like a churn churn to me, but.
Well, I mean, if we're talking crystal sword sound, right?
Yeah.
It's like a shing shing. Or well, maybe not so much a shing shing, but like a ksh ksh. It has a little bit of treble to it.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it not just like a ksh ksh. It's like a crash, it's like Cecil's attacking with like crash cymbals.
Right. Well, I'm about to win a fight, so we'll see what I think about it. Paying attention to it. Oh, this fight's probably annoying. Bound, 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 bound. I don't know why I'm doing that.
I gotta sell some junk.
Inventory management.
Can't do it right now, but I will do it.
Gots to love Quake. Ch-ch. Yeah, it's a little harder. It's like a ch-ch. Okay, well that took the decision away from me. Now I can double do that. Okay. Oh, actually, yeah, let's let you do that. I mean, the checks keep being good equipment, but you know when you're needing key items, it's a little concerning.
Huh, I didn't know that could happen.
You have to explain yourself later. Or if it's non-spoiler, you can do it now. But I abide to your judgment. In Final Fantasy IV, as in life, one learns something new every day. It's not a good time to drink. Okay. Here I go to make the wrong decision.
Here you go again on your own.
Yep, making the wrong decision, though it's the only one I've ever known.
Oh, I almost walked right by that.
Well, that wouldn't have been good. I mean, for you. Probably would have worked pretty well for me. Ugh, that hurt. Thank you, Cecil. I need you to be doing a protect real quick. Cecil protect, he attack. He
and
just
that's
does
literally
it all.
the job description of a paladin.
Yeah, protect and attack. He does it all. He is Omni Paladin. Great. A lot of Siegfrieding here. Man, this in dire lack of key items is becoming concerning. Just saying.
Putting it out there.
Yeah, just putting it out there to the ether. You know, for all it's worth. Well, that's all self-fodder, so... I'm about to be at your point, because I got this inventory has to be filling up pretty soon. Oh, I will take that. Finally, after all this time, put the battle speed back up. I don't know what possibly could be in this item shop that I would need, but we're going to look at it. And the answer's nothing.
But an item shop could have anything. You could even have sirens. You know how much you've wanted some of those.
Unfortunately, I know where that item shop
I
is.
also know where they
yeah,
are.
Yeah. I'm like, so it's not going to have that. I will eventually need those, you know, assuming that I ever get enough key items to come close to 10. Oh, this isn't good. Let's try this one. Theoretically.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to cast that.
Hate it when you fat finger it.
Yep. That's going to cost me a minute or two.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna hold on you and pray this works. Yeah, there you go. Yang doing some damage now. Like I said, he was on the cusp of being able to do some good damage. I mean, it helps he has an Adamant and a Zeus Gauntlet, but, you know. Wrong Kane. Ah, there we go. Still no key items, but freaking Jesus. Yeah, I don't need any of that.
You don't need none of it?
Don't need none of it. Yeah, let's see what we can sell. Let's just face it. I know there's an edge in the seed, but I'm not going to take them when and if we get the opportunity to do it. So
yeah, at this point, given the loadout, even with having a decent amount of stuff to throw, it's just like Yang is going to he's a murder machine.
Yeah, I mean he basically is. He's. I don't have everything to throw, you know. Like if I had a bunch of, if I had like 2 Excaliburs, and I mean I did have, you know, obviously I'd have 2 white spear or a white spear, possibly 2 if I found another Vonger. But I think it's the better play.
Wow, that all misses. That was either luck or something. I don't know.
What, the enemy that was
like
attacking you?
Because there were Bacchuses for sale, and I didn't write them down.
Crap! I knew where they were. There are Bacchae. I believe Bacchae are in Fabul.
That makes sense because Fabul. Actually, I did write Bacchus and Fabul.
Okay.
I just can't read.
Yeah, that's a personal problem there. Were Protect Rings in Kaipo? Because I'm...
Protect Rings were in Silvera.
Silvera. Okay, because I'm tempted to go back and get those. Jesus!
Jesus. El Savior.
Yeah, let's try to keep
Right,
her
I got
alive. I mean,
myself
they're gonna do so much damn damage.
Damn damage.
Damn damage. It's that damn damage at the damn bait shop with the damn fishing rods. Oh, she does have Pure 3. It'd be wiser to cast that. I think Lit 3 would do more damage in this one, but I feel like I'm better off casting Quake so that I get it out faster. Because this is kind of this boss fight's kind of a damage race, you know?
Yeah, anytime it's damage race, it's quake, quake, quake.
Mm-hmm.
The earth begins to shake.
This should kill it. No, it didn't. Jesus. This thing's holding on by tatters. Jesus! There, finally. Whew. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Again, with the complete lack of key items here. Just, like, you literally categorically cannot call that a waste based on what I got, but there were no key items. I'm like, what the hell? What the heck in hell, game? So I'll give you an example like of what happened today because I'm pretty much stuck on La Mulana. Like I'm even like watching like doing the helpful hints and stuff. I'm like not even sure where to look because I'm pretty well and stuck at the moment. But
Okay.
the progress I did make today. Don't I do this? Yeah, it's fine. Let's go just knock out the real quick and in a hurry things we can while we're doing it. So the progress that I did make today, understand, is I've seen all the clues in it, and even like watching like a walkthrough after I already did it to see if I missed something about what clued it in. The only way to do what I did to get the progress I did is you just have to walk into a random room in one of the random levels. And an event happens, and it gives you an item, and then you have to know to go talk to the old man at the start and have him talk to you about the item. So then you go to a second level, and you know where you're supposed to go. You're supposed to go to that level, but you're going to notice that, hey, I still can't access this area because there's this big rock wall. So I have to go touch the big rock wall, and then go back to the guy, and then go back to it to get the item that I need to progress.
Okay.
And nothing clues you in on any of that. That's the kind of like not all of it's that blatantly unfair, but some of it is, and like I'm just like I don't see the appeal in playing it completely blind. Like I just don't.
You don't have enough time in the day.
I don't have enough time to play. I really don't. Like I don't have enough time for go back to every screen and every level, try to find the one thing that you missed. I appreciate it's there, but at this point in my life, like maybe if I was in my 20s, I probably would have done that, back when you had infinite time.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead. Cutscene, blah, blah, bullshit, blah,
That was
blah.
easier than I thought it would be.
I could say that about the last 2 fights that I did. That was surprisingly easier than I expected it to be. Bow, 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 bow.
Time to go drink from the pot.
Mm-hmm.
Glug glug.
That good old pot of life.
Hat, cough, wheeze.
Yep, hat, cough, wheeze. Oh, I'm feeling a little better.
I feel better. Yeah, he says he feels better.
He has ceased to be. He is an ex-parrot. He is no more. This is going to be funny here in a minute. Oh, that was good. You gotta love bouncing nines. All right, don't pull a Dan here. Oh. God, really? Now what? Against my better judgment, this is what I'm going to go do.
I really should just look at my list.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just, like, guessing.
I mean, that's generally the wiser course of action. Wow, 4 misses. Not that I'm complaining. hacking all of a sudden. Well, it's a free item. It may not be the one I wanted, but it is one. Or key item. Free items. Work speak coming out to me. I'm thinking there's another shop I missed that I might want to look at. Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it, and I know I could go do that. Oh.
Damn it, game.
Damn it, Bobby. Nah, I'm alright. Oh yeah, what did you think about the magma key being in Upper Babil?
I thought that was very funny.
Mm-hmm. This seed has had a lot of those little sardonic remarks there in it. Those little sardonic touches. Oh, I just thought of something. Just remember to check. I forgot about it. It shouldn't matter in the end. In the end, it doesn't even matter. You know, I'm as much as I don't know when I would possibly have 3 hours to do it. I'm really tempted to go see the new Kevin Costner movie in theaters because it's supposed to be just gorgeous. Like, I've heard really good things about it, and I'm a huge Western fan. So, like, but I mean, the cinematography in it's supposed to be just unreal. And it might be one worth seeing, you know, like Dune-esque, you know, one worth seeing on the big screen.
Yeah, I haven't, I mean, it's been getting promoted a lot, but I haven't really paid...
From people that I watch, you know, that review it, I've heard really good things about it. Which I kind of admit I wanted this to be good because it'd been hyped up a lot, and I knew this was... He makes Westerns well. Like, he really does. And because he truly loves the genre. And, like, to hear him talk about it, like, you know, it makes sense why he does. But it's, just, I know it's, like, it's been a passion project for him. And, like, it's something that he's been trying to get off the ground for, like, 20 years or more. And he, you know, sacrificed Yellowstone for it. You know, it's like they put him in an ultimatum, and he's like, no, this is like, look, I love doing this show, but this is what I want to do.
I mean, it helps that probably doing Yellowstone gave him enough money and cachet to do it. So it's like...
Oh, yeah, it definitely didn't hurt.
If you've got the ability to do it, then it's like, you have to do it.
Yeah. But that's the thing, is like, he didn't want to not be there for the final season of, you know, Yellowstone, but they wouldn't work with him. They basically gave him, you know, it's an either-or ultimatum. I think I'm one freaking level off. A lot of Siegfrieden here. Man, Portum's got some good buffs on her. Her Cure 3s are doing pretty solid. Oh, come on. But my understanding too for the movie, if you do go to it, it's part one in what's supposed to be a series, so it's not, you know. But I'm in the understanding that it's a 3-hour movie, and I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna have time for that. Like, when I can watch it in installments at my house, you know, that's one thing. Jesus.
I've been doing some unorthodox things.
I don't know if you can say that for mine so much, but I'm probably putting off doing what I know I should probably be doing. Damn. I was hoping Kane would attack first. Okay. That's helpful. And that's actually what I thought of a minute ago. It's... Okay. Okay, yeah, that's nothing. I never remember that, though. Alright. Pop a tent real quick, because it's faster than doing anything else. There we go. Oh, I hate
Phenomenal
y'all.
cosmic powers. Itty bitty living space.
Itty bitty living space. Have you ever seen the just the raw outtakes from that? Because, you know, they basically just filmed like hours of him just making random ones and making random statements and picked the ones that they liked.
They haven't released a lot of that stuff because Robin Williams specifically had it where like they couldn't like mine a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, I've not seen what I've seen has been for anniversary stuff. They've been able to release like small portions of it. Like you can find videos of like something like 15-20 minute clips of him doing it, just random cuts of it. But yeah, I think you're right on that one. It's not large amounts of it. My understanding is that they've got hours of it, you know.
Oh yes, yeah.
But what I've seen has been small clips of it, but it's hilarious to see the clips as they just went with it. About freaking time. Okay, does anybody not have a helmet that needs one? You. Or you could use one too, but Okay, this is... I'm sure to God this is the last one of these.
Oh.
I need to probably go buy a second cat claw before, you know, the seed's over. And in Zeramis, there's no reason to have an elemental claw on them.
Right. You want strength.
Mm-hmm.
5 gold ruins.
I actually hope this turn order stays the same, because if I can keep this turn order going into Zeramis, it'll be very, very... Not that I'm there yet, or even remotely close, but it would be very beneficial for me. Yeah, it's where I like it. Yes, sir, I do like it. Those things must be weak to fire. I mean, it makes sense if they're weak to fire, but they must be weak to fire. Ah, well, that was a mistake. I don't even... The bad part is I don't even know what you found. Like, it could be... There's so much to laugh at in this seed. It could be anything.
This is pleasing me specifically.
Okay. Oh, well, I know a fight coming up. Yep, I was waiting on that one. This is hilarious. This is like karmic justice right here. You know, like this is pure hilarity.
You know what would be really fucking funny?
What?
If Sid is in the Tower of Zod.
We're getting precious. It's starting to look like that might be a real possibility. The first character's Edge, but...
And he could be behind a Pakagi.
Yeah.
Who the hell knows where that's going to be?
The rate we're going, yeah, absolutely. Let's go ahead and heal up real quick. Cabin probably would have been faster, but what the fuck. I've had 2 fights I'm gonna have to tell you about because it's been absolute hilarity. Well, you know what? We can justify this. This has to be done anyway. There's no way around it. shit. Kiss my ass. Give me that crap. All right, let's go over here and do this. You know, the interesting thing about this one not having any gimmies is that in another seed, we'd have found one of these character checks that would have also given us the other key item that we need, or done one of the other checks, and then we would have just had the freebie to go get. But that can't happen in this seed.
That's true.
Okay, that don't help me any. Yeah, there was literally no point in me looking at that shop. Oops. Quit being dumb. Look, dare to don't be dumb. That's what we're gonna live by. Oh yeah, hey, I can't remember the exact date, but you did see that the next season of Cobra Kai is really close, right?
Oh yeah, it's in. I thought it was in September.
It's September or August. It's really relatively close.
Well, the first half of the final.
Oh, they're splitting it.
I think they really got they got behind because of the strike.
Yeah. Well, you know it affected everybody.
I think it. I mean, I don't know if what they might have let them do is like, okay, I forget how many episodes were in the previous seasons.
I can't think off the top of my head. It's not a lot, like 8 to 10. Does that sound right?
Yeah, it sounds about right. So I thought it was like 8. Like
I think 8.
maybe...
8 sounds reasonable to me. I kind of feel bad for Porum because, like, when she has her usefulness, she's really, really useful. It's just she's spending a lot of this just sitting there passing her turn, you know?
Yep.
But when I need her, man, I really need her. Yeah.
I mean, look, you always want a white mage.
Oh, yeah. No, she's... When I need her, I really, really need her. So she carries her weight. She just doesn't have a lot to do in most fights. Oh, this is awesome, too. No, that's just bullshit that you hit that one character. Oh, I love it so much. Ah, damn it. Oh, let's just live in the cutscene, shall we? Okay. Oh yeah, that don't help me any. Item. I got heals.
That's enough of that.
But is it enough of this? I suppose we shall never know. Alright, let's see who you be. I'm kind of running a little low on boss checks at this point. Oh. Interesting. Wait. Ah, damn it! I miscounted. I did not mean to cast that spell.
You guessed poorly.
Poorly. I cast poorly. Okay, I think you can get the spell off this time.
Ooh, that spell.
That spell.
Can't you cast that
spell?
Oh, God, mother.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got to be something really stupid. Like, he's behind, like, say Sid is behind the rat tail, which you trade for the package.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
got to be something fucking dumb like that.
Some weird. Oh, there we go. Nice kill. Some weird combination of events. Okay. Or like you get the random treasure chest has the rat tail. The rat tail gives you the Luca key. The Luca key gives you the earth crystal, and then there's Sid. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. 2 hours and 22 in, 20 minutes, I finally got a second objective. And it's not Sid. I'll take it, but my God, you're giving me problems here. Yeah, you know what? I'd be pretty dumb if I didn't do this. And as much as Dan wants me to be dumb, I don't want to do it. Inventory's full. Lovely. Okay. What shit have I not sold? That. You can die. I got so much damn equipment, Dan. It's not even funny. Who has the least? You by a little bit. Oh, NPCs, really? You hate? Why do you hate me so? Cause you a bum. You're nothing but a bum. You're always gonna be a bum. One of these days I'll learn how to overworld properly, but 'tis not this day. Where am I going? Where am I going? Right there.
Porum doing some useful turns right now.
Oh no, when she's useful, she's really freaking useful. I forgot to do something really dumb while I was up there. Oh well, it won't cost me too much time to go back and do it. Huh.
There we go. It was one holy battle, I tell you what.
Mm-hmm. That one took a little bit of effort to it.
You could say she was a holy roller.
Or I could just not and be happy. Or I could live my life quite happily never saying anything like that.
Dumbass.
Double ding dong dumbass.
I mean, it's not that bad of dumbassery.
Rampant dumbassery.
Yang with the bouncing nines.
Nice. He hit a weakness.
Darn tootin' he did.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Almost there. There we go. There we go. This shouldn't matter, but I mean,
Well, but
another bad turn or
no,
discipline.
a spam.
Oh. Maybe we've got we've had a couple peoples in there, so maybe somebody's lurking that can do it. Chitin or somebody.
Maybe.
He Chitin banned one in my chat earlier. come on.
Come on.
Come on. All right, I got
Come on.
I got 2 or 3 things to do right here, and it's all kind of annoying because it's all a little convoluted. But you know what? This one's first, so let's knock it out.
That's brisk, baby.
I can't do it. Brisk. Kiss my ass.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
Bite my shiny metal ass. Against my better judgment, let's go check this. NPCs. Nope, no such luck. Derp, burp, 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 burp. Damn it. Okay.
Although of those King of the Hill shirts, the one I did order was the blue, the 4 guys standing in the alley with the beers.
Oh yeah, that, I mean,
I do like the Dale the Hill shirt, but it's gray, and the other one's blue, and I like having shirts that are colors.
yeah, I prefer blue. I'd prefer blue over gray. I'd say that much. I would say that. Well, I like, depends on the color gray. I like charcoal a lot. Like a light gray,
Yeah, I
I'm not
mean-
as big on, but charcoal goes
I mean,
literally
charcoal
everything.
is good, especially when it's a tri-blend,
Yeah,
but
charcoal's your best friend when you're buying shirts because it literally goes with everything. God, fuck you, Seed. Jesus.
yeah, this seed is what I would call a tease.
Yeah, it's my God. I'm like, I've done so many damn checks, and it's just like, I need, like, if it's gonna be some convoluted thing to get to the Earth Crystal. I just, because that's 2 objectives right there, and that's gonna be it.
Oh, dumbass.
As I said, double ding dong, dumbass. And I was really hoping this wasn't going to go into a 3-hour seed, but I was like, alas and alack, 'tis not to be, right? Kiss my ass.
Normally, nobody likes an ass kisser. It seems like you're asking for it.
It is more a dead-out insult. I say it in the best Bendarian fashion. Or the best Bendarian sense. Bendaric? I'm not sure what the right one would be there.
That is time.
I will call it then, because I've got no idea. It's going to be some random spot on the moon, and I don't want to do it.
You didn't find the Luca key.
Never. Mm-mm.
Really? That was like one of the earliest ones I got.
I don't have a Luca key.
Where did I find it?
I mean, I could have missed one stupid little dumbass chest somewhere. I'm pretty confident that I've done just about everything.
That spammer isn't showing up in the chat backlog, so Yeah, he's dead and gone, so I can't even ban him. Now, I'll tell you, I did not even find the Earth Crystal.
Yeah, I haven't either. I mean, literally, my next recourse was to do this, see if Sid's there, and then go all I haven't then do Bahamut because I haven't done it, and then the only other option was to just start on the moon, and I was going to do all the boss checks first, and then start with random chests.
Yeah, I have no way of, because it doesn't show up in the backlog. I can't ban them. Which means, well, at least, I mean, there's no link in the, I guess their thing might have actually been too long that it got tripped up by the, if I pop out chat? Nope.
Yeah, I don't know what I would have missed as far as on it.
No, I remember getting it pretty early. Because I did that was one of the first, well, not first things, but I did that like after beating the dwarf castle. I actually went and did that.
No, I don't have it.
I'll look in the.
I'm literally trying to think. I've done all the trap chests. I did.
Spoon is on the moon.
Spoon is on the moon. The Gigantax, I don't know if you got it, but Gigantax is the, yeah.
It doesn't have that bad of a hit penalty, so it can really do some clobbering.
I put it on Kane. I put it on Kane, and I think it was the right decision.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's 200 attack. It's
yeah.
Not more than the crystal sword. So
yeah, but it's double. It's double the white spear.
Right. So
and with a comparable hit percentage. All right, Rubicante down.
The Luca key was in it was in the west tower of Eblin.
I did all the Eblin checks. I did all 3 of them.
It's in the,
I did it. I
the
missed
slumber
it.
Sword.
You're right. I don't remember. I thought I had done all 3 of Eblin because I did. Because it's a pot. It's got to be a pot, right?
No, it's the slumber sword chest. The one where
I did all the chests.
When you go in the door and you hook right to go through the invisible wall. This is one heck of a seed. I'm not sure if Destel could have done this faster. I do not think he could have.
Oh, yeah, shit. My airship's not here.
I mean, you have a big whale. That is an airship.
Yeah. And I do got to go in and do that one. I could have sworn.
Oh, the tower key was in the Eukaryo. I never did that.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did the tower key. I didn't go back down there, did I? I had it. Yep, you're right, because it's over here. Damn it, I cannot believe I missed that. I went upstairs to do the other one, and that's what happened.
Okay, the rat tail's there.
Yeah, I would have beaten it faster because I would have done. Because then all I would have needed was Sid, so I would have gone and.
Oh my fucking god!
What?
Oh, wait. Where? Oh, I wasn't paying attention when the earth.
Well, I'll beat it here in a minute because I mean, I'm just gonna blitz to. I'm just gonna blitz to Zeramis. I'm way too overpowered. It's gonna be a joke.
I mean, it's obviously on the moon somewhere. I just. Oh yeah, the one thing I thought was really funny was the what do you call it? The harp song.
Oh yeah, being Mario. Brothers. At least you did the harp too, and then like that. I was like, man, I may be stupid for doing this. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was apropos.
As much easy Blue Planet stuff as I could.
Yeah, I was trying to completely clear it out. Like I did literally I thought I had done every single Blue Planet check. Because that was my last one, is going to the giant.
Yeah, I prioritize going to the giant versus going to the moon because it's like, well, that is a character check.
Yeah,
he could be there, and turns out he was.
And by the time I did the grind, you know, it was worth it.
Oh, yeah, it was. Although Bahamut was pretty. I mean, with adamants on 3 front row characters, Bahamut was pretty fast.
Oh, he was. I managed to get. I had just enough.
I used I was bouncing reflected stuff.
Yeah.
That cuts down on the HP.
Oh, I didn't even bother that. There wasn't any reason to even bother doing that. I got 3 somehow or another he didn't kill Porum, but I don't know how. Because I got 3 Star Veils off, and then I got 3 Star Veils off. Cast 1 wall, and then I killed him next turn. Like after he did his 9s, I did white and nuke, and it was just over. The only thing that would make the party more powerful would be 1 more Evonger, but I never saw them for sale.
They were never for sale.
Did you check the moon shop?
I did.
Okay, it's not there.
It's not there.
Yeah, I've checked every shop. The moon was the only one I didn't have. Kind of hate because look at all this fucking cash. I could buy another adamant if I wanted to.
Although it would be funny if there was a second Sid.
Behind the Earth Crystal.
Yeah. Oh. mean, this is about, aside from getting like a dragon claw or something, this is like the best Yang you could possibly have. 2 cat claws, ninja hat, adamant, Zeus.
Oh, I don't have. Yeah, I've got everything but the ninja hat. The only other thing on that I don't have is a ninja.
The Earth crystal is in the same room as the rat tail on the moon.
In the is that the one with the 2 chests?
The one with the 2 chests. All right, I'm gonna go up that goddamn tower just to see.
Yeah, why not science it? Bouncy 9s, you gotta love it.
Yeah, Wyvern should be cake for you now.
Oh yeah, it is. If you look at that tracker, look how few bosses I didn't do. Like there's only a small handful. Yeah, the only 2 key items I don't have, or 3 key items. Well, yeah, I don't have rat. Yeah, okay, so I'm missing 5 of them. They're all on the moon. Gotcha. Yeah, the only annoying thing is walking out of here. I do need to stop and buy that other cat claw real quick, but that's about it. Warp. I messed it up now, though.
Oh, yeah.
I might can still do it. Let's see. Actually, that works. I'm not sure why that's working the way it is, but that's definitely faster than walking out of here. I need to remember that from now on if we've got a black mage. We just tend to forget that spell exists.
And exit is 99% of the time better, except in that one situation.
Yep.
Well, and maybe Zot, I don't know. Actually, we haven't seen a Rosa. I bet, or a Fusoya.
Yep, there's been no mop.
Tella is in the how do you call it? The Sand Ruby.
Yeah, Tella's Sand Ruby.
Oh, it's a mop in the tower.
Okay. So I wonder who the Pikage is.
Rosa, probably.
Not necessarily.
Porum was a duplicate.
Mm-hmm. We're not guaranteed all characters. Oh yeah, here, you can have that. Why freaking not? I don't want to take the hat off either of them, and all you have is a headband, so you can have that glass helmet. It's a little bit of overkill at this point. And physical damage doesn't really, damage resistance doesn't really matter against Zeramus. That hell of a whale should be over here. Don't even need to bother healing. Why don't you go in and ban that chatter real quick?
It's not showing up in the. It's not showing up in the backlog.
That's weird.
Well, it's because
Yeah, well,
because I can't ban them from within.
You'd have to have a Twitch window up. Yeah, you have to. I can do it. Yeah.
Because I didn't. Because if you have the chat up, you can see them and you can probably ban them.
Yeah, as the actual streamer, you can't really ban them, which is goofy, but dumb. Whatever. Yeah, it seems really goofy.
This is funny. My husband was telling me earlier that he watched Pocahontas a lot as a kid. and he somehow misheard savages as sandwiches.
But you're gonna be like savages. I thought they were effete in French.
We will bring the subs of war. That feels like that could be a Weird Al song.
One would think. I was afraid this little seed, I mean, I ended up losing anyway, but I was afraid my whole reticence to go to the moon was going to bite me in the ass, and this was going to be a treble seed. Because I realistically could have fought stuff on the moon a long time ago.
Yes.
I mean, the Earth Crystal, yes, you could have gone and gotten the Earth Crystal.
But, like, well, if I had done my normal, you know, beeline all the way to that last save point, clear out those 2 checks, I would have found it.
Right.
But this is a case where it's like, well, with a character check, it's like, I was like, I'm so over-leveled. Even if something annoying rolls in the element spot, like, say, a Bahamut, I can deal with that. Don't forget to unequip your Evonger if you have it.
I don't have it. I never did. I literally never equipped it. The fights I was doing, it kept behooving me to have Cecil like either protect or be attacking with the crystal sword. It was just a really freakish sequence of events. Oh, so you didn't do Mist Dragon. Interesting. That's the one. That was the other objective I did. Yeah.
I did do Mist Dragon.
Oh, you did? Okay. I thought you said you didn't do the Tower Key.
No.
The Tower Key, I thought...
It's a Baron Key.
But I thought a Tower Key was how I got the Baron Key.
No, the Baron Key was in Sylph Cave, I believe.
Okay, yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah, because yeah, if I didn't have Mist Dragon, I wouldn't have been able to get Crystal.
Right. So if the turn order stays true, what I want to do is go cycle all the way through, have Palom use the Crystal, and then I can...
My turn order wound up being, it went Cecil first, and then Kane, and then I just had Kane use the Crystal.
Mine's consistently been Yang, Kane, Cecil, Porum, Palom. That's the one I want. See what fresh hell this is. And see, I've got a couple silk webs. I can throw out an emergency silk web if I need to. That's Eisenmus. I like it. I approve of this one.
When you're done with that, I posted a good meme in memes.
As one does. 4720. Nope, he's gonna get that full one off. It's taking too long to get her turn.
You shouldn't. Yeah,
I had already done it before he shook. I'd already done it before he shook. There wasn't anything I could do about it.
No, but it's like what I meant was, I would have held. Like,
oh yeah. I was trying to go through
you're
it
on
real.
autopilot.
Yeah, I was trying to go through it real fast.
Yeah.
To get it to my preferred. Ah,
fortunately,
fuck.
I think
It may still nerf it, but it's gonna kill her. That's gonna be a reset.
no, Hallam can revive her.
Not in time. Okay, phew, I got insanely lucky there.
Yeah, it nerfed it. You're good.
Yeah, if it had a nerf,
still good.
if it hadn't nerfed it, that'd been a reset.
Yeah.
I mean, look how much
Hey,
Kane's doing. Hey, what's up, Eric? Catching it right at the end. And now we hold on nuke. I mean, he's probably going to skip meteor phase here, to be honest with you, and just as much damage as they're doing. I mean, look, 82, 56.
Well, what I was saying, Era, was that because there's Zerk, the way the turn order works, Palom would have been able to revive her, and the Cure 4 would have gotten off pretty quickly, I think.
I don't think so. I think he would have... See, he's already meteor phase.
But yeah, it's like, you can't be so fast on the trigger finger when it's like, okay, you went through 3 characters doing, setting up for Zerks, like that's
time.
Like, you got to have your instinct to be, okay, I got to wait until I, see the shake.
But yeah, but I had God's own turn order if I could just get over to Palom. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, I had the turnover of the gods.
Right, but you could have just had Porum cast, slow or do, Silk Web on him, and
yeah, but then I would have had to. It would have worked. I mean, it would have worked. I would have had to. Either way, I would have had to pass Palom's turn if that had happened.
You had an elixir. You could have used the elixir on whoever.
Ff4Fe run, yeah. Not my jam, but I can appreciate it. I'm just not an MMO guy. The stuff I see of 14 looks pretty. Yeah, I know, but the stuff I see looks pretty awesome. Like the boss fights and the all the music and all the references they do in it. So Dan, I had to. Well, first of all, what did you not know could happen? You said there was a thing you said I didn't know that could happen.
When I was fighting Sandy, Cindy, and Mindy, I had killed the middle one.
Yeah.
Cindy. Mindy cast wall on herself, and then started casting spells on herself.
Yeah, I've seen that happen. It's unusual, but I've seen it happen. So I had 3 fights. I was fighting the Malboros, and realized that I had 4 of my 5 characters they could not cast Bad Breath on because I had 3 adamants and a ribbon. And then I did the same thing with the second Marlboro fight, and did the exact same thing again with the frog one, with the frog lady fight. And I was like, oh, this is so satisfying. She can't cast frog on me. If I'd had 1 more ribbon, it would just have been even better. Yeah, Cecil's literally doing 8,200 damage. That was absurd. But he had a crystal helmet on, a Zeus gauntlet, an adamant, and had the berserk crystal sword. So, or the Avangr swapped out crystal sword.
Yeah, with all the gear he had.
Kane was doing 4,000 to 6,000. Yeah, Kane was doing 4,000 to 6,000 damage with that Gigantax. 13 to 17, 9 to 13 characters, 97 140. That was a lot of treasure checking. Literally, the only piece of equipment that would have made me any stronger, that one would have been a second Avangr, just to not have to worry about casting the Bacchus. Like it was just stupid at that point. Oh, all right. Well, good race. I wish I hadn't missed that one. It would have been a better race. I can't believe I did that. I got up to the top of it, and I was like, well, I guess I've done all 3 of them because there's no more chests left. Well, have a good one, Bob. Have a good week. Have a happy 4th of July. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be on call, so I've got a lot of plans for it, so we'll see what I can and can't do, But it'll be a good one. You have a good long weekend, Dan. Well, technically, I don't have a long weekend. I have to, quote-unquote, work on Friday. Yeah, but you're off on Thursday, so you've got a longer month than I do. Yeah. So, anyway, have a good night, Bob. All right, see you, man. Have a good night, Error. Yep, see you, Error.